So we finally made it to our furthest destination, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, baby!
So we stayed at Mandalay Bay Hotel. When we first got there, it was kind of crazy because we had to like haul all of our luggage through like the casinos and everything like that. But the room was really cool. Had a fancy bathroom, had a
nice view of the Strip.
Yeah.
So we could see a little bit of the Sphere, and we could see a lot of the hotels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the main reason that we booked at Mandalay Bay was...
the pool.
The pool!
The pool was awesome. It had a lazy river that was a pretty good size.
Yep.
It had a wave pool that was really big. But yeah, it would just have one big wave that would come through. But I think it was like 7 foot or something like that, or the furthest you could get out there.
They came at regular intervals, but it wasn't like it was the same every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we basically spent all of our time at the lazy river and at the wave pool, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
Nick and Elliot loved, like, swimming up as deep as they could, like, or to the 7 foot, and, like, get it when the waves came. But I am kind of a chicken with the water, so I kind of stayed back a little bit. Another reason that we stayed at Mandalay Bay was it's close to everything, and it's also owned by MGM, so you can park for free at any of the other MGM resorts using your room key, which we didn't know, but turned out to be an amazing perk.
Yeah, we were able to explore a lot of the other hotels. We went to the Venetian.
Which we got to go on a gondola ride, which I've been wanting to do for such a long time. So that was really fun.
I think everyone kind of had their own thing they wanted to do in Las Vegas, and that was Mandy's big thing because the last time we went there, we saw them, but we didn't actually go on them, so we got to do that this time.
Yeah, and I think they have indoor and outdoor. We just did the indoor one.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to just explore in there because they make the inside look like outside, like the ceiling is painted like a sky, and they have little shops, and like all the hotel rooms, like they made it look like a city, buildings and stuff. It's very cool.
And we did go to a couple restaurants at some of the other hotels, like Netflix Bites.
That was really good. It was kind of cool because they had, well, we went for breakfast, but they had the Vecna from Stranger Things, which, or was it the Demigorgon? I don't remember what it was.
They Stranger Things, I don't know.
They had a Stranger Things statue there, and Nick was like, what is that? And me and Ellie were like, it's from Stranger Things.
It looked like something from The Last of Us or something.
Yeah. But we got to have some cool, like, food that was themed to the Netflix shows. And it was really good food.
Yeah. And we also went to the sugar factory.
I got the like pretty patties from SpongeBob. They're all different colors, little sliders, and they were pretty good. Although it made my tongue turn blue.
And I had some like hot Cheeto burger.
That was
It was a lot of food. It was good, but it was a lot.
The portions were huge. And we also got the Monster milkshake, which I had been wanting to do one of those for so long. So that was really fun to like try that. And me and Elliot split it. We got one that had like chocolate all over the outside and it had peanut butter cups and it was really, really good. So we spent a good amount of time one of the evenings just kind of wandering around through all of the hotels.
I forced Mandy and Elliot to explore the other hotels because they just wanted to hang out in the hotel room.
Well, that sounds like we're just being lazy, but we had a fully packed day. We had been up since like 6 a.m. and it was already like 8 or 9 p.m. And Nick was like, let's go explore some more. And we're like, we're exhausted.
But we had
we
fun.
really just want to go sit down. So Nick did force us to go. We kept getting lost. Because I think those places are designed to like keep you in.
Yeah.
And we just like, we thought we were going the right way. And then we'd be walking for 5 more minutes and be like, no, this is definitely not the right way.
So one thing that's cool about Mandalay Bay is you can actually walk indoors to the Luxor and to the Excalibur. And there's like just like little tunnels almost that take you to them. We actually walked outdoors when we went over to the Luxor, but we found out on the way back. So they have a really cool taco place in the Luxor called Diablo's Cantina.
The food was super good. Even Elliot liked it, and he's kind of a picky eater.
Yeah. And it was cool because it's like just out in the open in the bottom of like the pyramid, you know?
Oh, yeah. So the Luxor is the Pyramid Hotel.
And then we went on to the Excalibur. The Excalibur isn't as exciting, I feel like, as a hotel, but we did find an arcade.
I was just going to say, but we had a lot of fun there because they had an arcade.
Yeah, so we went downstairs underneath the casino, and there was a little arcade down there, and we played some arcade games.
It was actually a pretty big arcade.
Yeah.
I feel like, for a hotel. So that was super fun. I think Elliot got some little toys from the...
I know he wanted a hacky sack, and we were like throwing it around at each other throughout the hotel.
Oh, yeah, and we got donuts. They had a Krispy Kreme in like their food court.
Oh, yeah.
So while I was getting the donuts, they're like throwing this hacky sack around the empty, dining room area. I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are going to knock something over, and we're going to spend 50 grand on that. But so we also went down to watch the fountain show at the Bellagio. And
we went inside and they have like a little kind of garden area set up.
Oh, it was so beautiful. And they had Elliot was super excited because it was a chess theme.
Yeah.
So they had giant chess pieces like out of topiaries and stuff. So he was like, oh, this is so cool. It was all of our loves combined. Nick's exploring my garden, and Elliot had the chess.
Yeah.
Another thing that we went to was the Hoover Dam. Elliot has been super into the Percy Jackson books, and I think it's in the second or third book. They go to the Hoover Dam, and one of the lines that he was like, oh, we gotta go do this, is that they go to the dam snack bar. He was so excited, when you're a kid, is to say a cuss word, but not really get in trouble for it. And so we had to go to the damn snack bar, and we walked across the whole thing.
Yeah, we touched the last pole, the last little pillar thing on the other side.
Yeah, he's like, make sure everyone touches it. I'm like, okay.
But we did do one of the tours. We did the shorter one. It's I think the power plant tour.
Yes.
And it's cool. Like they take you inside and stuff like that. I think there's a much longer one that you can actually go through the dam. Maybe we'll do that next time. But this one gave you some good views of the dam, and also you got to see like the big turbines or whatever.
Yeah, they played a video, which I think was really cool because we went to the Hoover Dam once before and we just walked across. And I think you get a lot more out of it if you actually go and watch the video.
Yeah.
Because it talks about how it was built and all that kind of stuff. And you also got access to, there's like a little museum, and you couldn't do that unless you did the tour. So that was really fun. I was kind of shocked that it was built 100 years ago and it's like so well designed. And that they were able to do it. After watching that video, I was like, oh my God. I was really impressed. And because they had to figure out this refrigeration system to dry the concrete. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I mean, I couldn't build something like that today, 100 years later.
Pretty damn good.
And then we did go to the damn snack bar and we had a snack.
And we also got a picture because Elliot's one of his first vacations was actually going to Las Vegas.
He was 6 months old.
Yeah, and we have a picture of him and Mandy standing next to like the Hoover Dam sign, so we got another picture
We had to recreate
in the same
it.
place.
Yeah, it's really cute. We'll have to show him on the screen or something.
We did one of Elliot's big things and one of Mandy's big things. My big thing that I wanted to go do was go to the Punk Rock Museum. It opened up recently in Vegas, and they had a lot of really cool artifacts from all the bands that I listened to. But the coolest thing is they actually let you play some of the instruments from the musicians. So I got to play Pat Smear's guitar. I think I played it on Fat Mike's guitar amp. I also played one of his basses. It was very cool and surreal to be able to touch something that they played on. So that was really fun. But yeah, just walking around the exhibits, it's crazy how much stuff they fit in that little building.
I think it's like partially owned by Fat Mike, right?
He's the one that like started it.
Okay, yeah. And it was really cool. Even in the room where you got to play the instruments, they had like the instrument, and then they had like a picture of the artist playing it like on stage or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was really cool because, you know, I mean, they could just paint one up and say it's theirs and you wouldn't know, but it was actually theirs. And it's kind of cool because like when Nick and I started dating, he introduced me to a bunch of like punk rock music. So it kind of was nostalgic for me too, even though I wasn't necessarily like the biggest punk rock fan before I met you. Like MXPX was like combined. Like he liked punk rock and I liked Christian pop. And so it was like that was our thing that we really liked, and I started getting more into punk rock. But so that was really cool to see all of that stuff. Like I recognized a lot of it from you, and like it was so exciting to see you get to see all of that fun stuff.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh my gosh, I think he could have stayed there all day playing those guitars too.
Yeah.
One final thing that we did right before we left was we went to the store called Rockin Bettie that specializes in kind of vintage dresses. They're new dresses, but they're in vintage style. They had a great selection of like dresses, and like all size ranges, because sometimes those stores only have really small sizes. But they also had like dress shirts for men. And so Elliot and Nick could try them on, and we like all got to match.
Yeah, we got Mandy a dress kind of thing, and then like Ellie and I, we didn't buy ours, but we tried on the shirts that matched it, and we got a picture all together.
I think they even had like shorts. Like they had a shirt and shorts if you wanted to get that to like match. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so cute. And I got a new dress.
So Vegas was really fun. The main reason we wanted to go to Vegas, we actually didn't even talk about it in this video, which is Omega Mart. That'll be in our next video.
There's so much to do in Las Vegas. We could have easily filled another 3 or 4 days, probably another week. I'm sure everyone's like, why didn't you do this or this or this? We tried to do as much as we could with the time we had, and I think we did a really great job. I had a blast. I think we got to do a bunch of really fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Stop it a little bit. Stop it soon. It's got 3 seconds left.